Greetings, this is Aurora. I'm going to continue this letter here and tell you what like Shafiq showed Steven in my forum because they ate my excrements. So I'd like to thank you for reading this and to encourage you. Know that you are worthy people and can be depossessed by evil demons. Now the evil Nikki is prostitute on the road, so to get me arrested, he's a cop, demon, who ate my shit from the toilet bowl today at 21 Woodhaven Drive, 47 HGIC 29928. I got keys here. They steal all my mail. I used to visit 300 Woodhaven Drive, 3401 HGIC 29928. Then the manager told me prostitutes were being trafficked by Forsyth and it is safer for me to not go. So I stopped visiting a while ago. Now prostitute felon Crystal Cordoba shot him with the flu to murder him because he supports me. Even if Aaron got me kicked out with Connor, they hate anyone who supports me. They forced an old crippled man to cater to hooker tranny prostitutes, made him hopeless and evil and sick. They curse any session kid of mine. Now they give Triumph fake transformation reptile sessions. They use my work, eat my shit, and become evil to pretend it is all myself. But you all miss the whole purpose of Unified Field UFO. It's all safe, no illness, nobody cripple. Instead, I tell you, if you retards cripple me after my God William made me mobile, you will all die. And then for some reason, so I wrote Aurora 843-301-2717. Unfortunately, Amir Nasrallah, the Arab demon, has that number. It bribed Boost Mobile. Then I wrote Aurora underneath just to open for the possibility of, now that I lost my benefactor, Forsyth, Ralph told me today that he seems frail. So he assessed him and said he wouldn't be able to ride his bicycle anymore. So, which means that he can't go to the bank anymore to get me cash. Because I don't have his bank information on me. He only pays for my phone and gives me cash casually. And now, like I have had cases of emergency where back in the day I was once at a restaurant on the North End and my bill came and it wasn't enough to cover it. So I called him and I entered his card information manually with him on the phone agreeing to it. Otherwise, it happened several times actually. I drew on Thai once too. I entered his information. So yesterday though, the card he entered at CVS is a card unheard of. He doesn't use it over my records. So that's the ordeal with the First Contact Grand Crew team to pretend that I was working at Boots in the UK the whole time, to say that I was the Francesca profile or Dima Corey, but mostly Francesca was working probably for the girls in the UK. Speaking many languages, sending people prescriptions to continue this game on me because they think that if they manipulate them in a certain way and continue their hypnotizing them and whatever, that it's going to get me somewhere or them somewhere with me, or I'm not sure exactly what they're trying to achieve. So now that I have like probably less than $5 left in my wallet, I don't have very just trustful predispositions to humanoids, because I understand they're all very programmed by now and they're really trying to kill me. Because like now Savannah stole one of these watches once when it took my tent to Savannah. Then I bought another one. Both are mine. I wore one to the Forsyth house. I had to put it in rice because it stopped working. That's where they stole it, in my night rape, I think. And then placed it back, then stole it at Palmetto Dunes because they received passports there too. So, for DHS to talk at me like I'm an idiot, I don't think they can repeat that now that they know that there will be no possible way, under any amount of pressure or humiliation, diminishment, proof of hatred, rape, anything, because yesterday I was raped here in the afternoon, so probably it ties to this, why they send these people. Maybe these people were present during the rape. And they were all, because I scream at night when they come in. But in my non-Hebrew form, I have mastered the field in extreme high levels of spiritual discipline throughout the years. Just breathing American oxygen, there will be no way that I'm going to leave this land. I will never leave. I will never go anywhere. I don't have any interest in any plane. I will never take a plane. The last time in Los Angeles that I took a plane here, I knew it would be the last time. I had a panic attack before I flew. I started to scream in the plane and to cry, and I asked the flight attendant to let me out immediately because I started to see visions of a very evil lady screaming in a house madly at cops or like people who was being really abused, and they were very, very scared, and it felt like terrifying. It felt like the coldest shiver I've ever felt, and I just couldn't handle it because I had gone to the dispensary before going to the airport, and I got myself some like the gummies there are way more potent than here. So I got like orders of like little pellets that are indica active or something that I took, and then they just rewired me in a pleasant way. I just wanted to stay in LA. I didn't want to go, and I just couldn't bear the thought of flying, and I couldn't do it. I utterly panicked. She let me out because the whole plane saw like I couldn't have done that flight. Then I went to the airport, and then I cried a lot, and then I just ate a burger, I think. I don't know if I left and came back, or I booked the next image. I might have left to my hostel again. I get the fuck out of the airport. I think by then it was nighttime. I was walking in LAX. I just exited one of the terminals, and it was a huge, of course it's a huge spot, so I know when I look in the crowd, like in a quote unquote normal town, I know who I can talk to that is able to serve, to be of service. I know who can see my light. I know who they are in a crowd, so I'll only go talk to them, and I'll know how to talk to them always. And they will always vibe with me. They'll always say, oh, of course we're leaving. My friend's picking me up now in a car. Come with us. We're going to South LA. We're going here. And I go with them. I go stay in their house. It's not creepers like here. Like, not everybody's a creeper there. So, and then the next morning they help me. On the way, we always go to the liquor store. We buy liquor. And then, we play music, either in a hotel room or wherever. They took me to their house. And then if I'm not on Hollywood Boulevard, I will panic. I cannot be, like, I can't stay in anywhere else in LA more than barely even any. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't feel alright. I don't even feel alright in Venice Beach. Like long amounts of time. Unless it's straight on the ocean with a like very high level like people. But if it's anywhere near where they keep the the Jamaicans and stuff, it's very, very scary to me. And the Germans, the French that walk around there, like, oh my God, that's very scary to me. We're all scared of them. All the Americans there, we talk like only after midnight. We'll meet on the Venice Circle. And now it's so scary that we only stay inland, like, because they conquered everything. They come here with their presumptions and their daddies in fucking Europe and their ugly babies on the fucking carts and their like ugly clothes from their ugly factories there. They think they're stylish, but they're all fucking evil. So, no to that. No to that. Absolutely not. And then they had these creepy Egyptians everywhere. I love Orange County. It's always wonderful there. And it's just, Venice is too commercial. It's too much. The boardwalk, it's too much. It's too commercialized. There's too many tourists. And otherwise, I would never stay anywhere else than on Hollywood Boulevard or on the hills. I would not stay in the valley. I would not stay in like weird places like Santa Barbara, Montecito, or these places like where celebrities go hide. I don't care to hide at all. Matter of fact, I was already shown a transmission once of the model of the place I would build up on the hills above the Hollywood sign. It would be the shape of a spaceship and all lit up for like all the transmissions global and everything at night with a systematic over gridding. The whole grids have to change. You can't keep that highway there. So we have to secure the land. And all their evil lovers want, I would ask for like white wings from one of their associates that stole my 8432 and then 02399 for Amir Nasrallah or Mohamed. Marco was his name. He brought me black wings instead. It was like years of that in the making. Long story short, to the First Contact Grand Court team, I want to tell you, and each and every one of my session kids, when you dealt with me, I was only in Shasta for the time that was. I arrived there around end of August or mid-August 2017. And I stayed through September, October, November, December. We celebrated Christmas Eve all together, or getting ready to. We never got there. I got out shortly before that. So Archangel Michael had brought us all in the house at Blue Spruce, because I was shortly in Log Castle. I started giving sessions in Log Castle, and then writing the articles and all. Then I moved to Blue Spruce. I continued the session work. They moved into Log Castle, the infiltrators who used to be filming with Shafiq or Aaron. So they had a fake Aurora, which was Mohamed, Nasrallah, Lindsay, Rodgers, or Dove, Tabrawi, who would repeat the exact words I would say. And now they want to pretend that I'm a medium psychic that copied them. They have Amy Carlson on board. She will testify for them. Miguel and Jonah Terry, who was father at the time at the Blue Spruce situation. So that's when they started the undercover plan for the Russell Pearson and his brother for Cristal Cordoba in the end to terminate me today as the Dina Tabrawi. All the federal people, like all the Galactic Federation of Light, were like ready to make fun of me, say that I'm Dima Tabrawi. Now I'm Aurora, that's my DNA. I'm the one who went on UFO. I was adopted 5 times. I have 5 social security numbers. They're also owned by reptiles who are lying to you. So please be safe, and I will give you more in a few moments. I just want to say, cut all cords with them. Protect yourselves in the session you took with me, and do not trespass these orders, and you will be safe. Do not call them Aurora. Please stay safe. This is Aurora, Myth of New Creation.